Did you know Imaya Garments and Apparels has a huge selection of Indian clothing for kids and ladies? Kindly contact the number shown on the screen to place your order, and they also make beautiful flower garlands which you can pre-order for any occasion.
Hi friends, Vanakkam and welcome to Unique Creation.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Unique Creations.
இன்னைக்கு வந்து கிறிஸ்மஸ் கேக் செய்ய போறோம். ஃப்ரூட்லாம் சோக் பண்ணி எடுத்து வச்சிருக்கோம். இது வந்து டீடைலா எங்க வைஃப் கிட்ட கேட்போம் எப்படி செய்யறதுன்னு.
So today I'm going to be showing you how to make Christmas special plum cake or Christmas fruit cake as we call it. So about 2 weeks ago I had soaked my fruits in spice rum. I put out a video on that. I'll link that video also in the description box below. And so this is the fruit. You can see that. So this is the soaked fruits. So for a Christmas fruit cake or plum cake, we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So I've pre-measured 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour or maida. So I'm going to use 1 cup of sugar and half cup of sugar for caramel syrup. The next ingredient we need is eggs. So this is 3 large eggs kept at room temperature. And the next ingredient is 3/4 cup of butter. This is salted butter, so I'm not going to be adding any extra salt into the flour. If you're using unsalted butter, then you'll have to add a pinch of salt. Next we need half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence or vanilla extract. We need 1 teaspoon of powdered spices. I've just taken a small stick of cinnamon. I've taken 5 cloves and 2 cardamom pods, and I've ground them into a nice fine powder. And along with that, we need a small piece of nutmeg as well. I'll show you when I grate it into the batter. I've also got some nuts, chopped up walnuts, 1/4 cup of chopped almonds. This is 1 whole cup of cashew nuts. So the first step is to make our caramel syrup. So for that I've taken a heavy thick bottom pan like this. So into this pan I'm adding half a cup of white granulated sugar. So the heat is on low. Let it remain on low and it will slowly melt. So be careful not to burn the sugar or the whole caramel syrup will turn bitter. Just slowly let that melt. And over here I've got 1 cup of water set to boil. The sugar slowly getting caramelized. Don't let that caramelize too long. It's just a beautiful brown color. Just a little more color to it and then we can take it down. See, this is the perfect color. You don't need to let it brown further than this, otherwise it will turn bitter. And now I'm just going to turn it way low and we'll add in the hot water. This is boiling hot water. So this is what will happen. You have to be a bit careful. So this is what actually gives our cake that beautiful brown, intense dark color. Our caramel syrup is now ready. So I've set the oven to preheat on 375 degrees Fahrenheit and 180 degrees Celsius. The oven is preheating. Start the cake batter process. We'll start mixing the wet ingredients first. So for that I'm going to take the butter. This is butter kept at room temperature. And next we need 1 cup of sugar. This is this normal white granulated sugar. To cream the butter and sugar together until it turns light and fluffy. forget to scrape the sides of your bowl in between. Butter and sugar have turned into a pale color. It's light and fluffy. So first I'm going to add in the eggs. In goes the second egg, and then we'll blend that in. And the third and final egg. So that looks nice and fluffed up. And now we'll add in the vanilla essence, so vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm just scraping the side of the bowl again. So here I've taken 1.5 cup of the soaked fruits. I've drained them nicely. So now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and coat the soaked fruits in the flour so that they don't settle at the bottom when I bake the cake. It has to be fully drenched in the flour. So I'm adding in half of the soaked fruit mixture. And the rest of the half I'll add once I fold in the flour. And then I'm just going to fold this in. So now we're not going to use the electric mixer. So this caramel syrup has been cooled down completely. Only after it's cooled down you should add it to the batter. So now I'm going to add half of the caramel syrup into this. And now into this, I'm just holding a sieve, and we're going to sieve the flour, baking soda, baking powder and the powdered spices into this. So this is again what I pre-measured, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So again I'm only putting half of it because I'm going to fold in the rest later. In goes 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of baking soda, and this is 1 teaspoon of powdered spices. So next time I'm going to add in just a small piece of nutmeg, not too much, just I'm going to just grate it over this. So this is a piece. So nutmeg gives us a nice flavor, but you shouldn't add too much. Yeah, so that much. So you see the spices, the core spices will remain there. We do not want that into the batter. Just in one direction. Slowly. Make sure to scoop from underneath. So all the flour is settled underneath. So make sure to get all that. Okay, so that's mixed in. Now add in the rest of the soaked fruits. Add all of the caramel syrup. Add the remaining flour as well. And fold in gently again. After that, we'll add in the chopped walnuts and the chopped almonds. And lastly, add the chopped cashews. And we'll fold this in. So if you feel the mixture is too dry, you can add maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. But I'm not going to add any milk because this is the right consistency. So now our cake batter is ready. Now we'll pour this into a greased mold. So this is our cake tin, a cake mold. So this is a 9-inch cake mold. Just applying some oil. Just spread that around. So our cake mold is now ready. So I'm just pouring the batter in. So into a preheated oven. Just in the middle rack. Now we check on the cake. I think it's done. And I can already smell the spices. So this cake weighs around 1 kilo. So I've just decorated the cake with the remaining soaked fruits that I had.
கேக் ரெடி ஆயிடுச்சு, கிறிஸ்மஸ் கேக்கு. இப்போ வந்து வெட்டி டேஸ்ட் பார்த்துடலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அபிஷேக் கிட்ட.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Nice cake.
Good. You like the cake?
Yeah.
செம்மையா இருக்குங்க, சூப்பரா இருக்கு. இது வந்து அப்படியே இவங்க செஞ்சவங்களுக்கும் டேஸ்ட் பண்றதுக்கு கொடுப்போம்.
It is hot.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா
Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet.
bye bye from
Amy's Creations.
bye bye.
Say
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.